The Mickey Mouse Club Hall of Fame! Each week, the Mickey Mouse Club scans the globe, looking for kids who do really cool stuff, and presents them with the club's top honor, the Mickey Award.
Can you imagine not being able to read? 27 million adults in this country are considered functionally illiterate.
Students at Chestnut Ridge High School in Fishertown, Pennsylvania want to do something about that. So they started the only program in the nation where teenagers teach adults how to read.
The program is called the Bedford County Literacy Council, and it's working. Watch.
Got it.
Get.
Getting.
Getting. Get.
Donald Claybo is 23 years old. Donald Claybo can't read. Jody Mowry is 16 years old. She's teaching Donald how to read. Here we are in rural Bedford County, Pennsylvania, where 20% of adults, yes, 20%, that's 1 in 5, are functionally illiterate.
I think there's still some people who still don't believe that there's adults out there that can't read, you know. They're going to see this and say, oh, that's really not true, you know. But it is.
Jody and students at Chestnut Ridge High in Bedford County didn't like the fact that so many people in their community couldn't read, so they decided to take action.
They told me whenever I graduated from school, I'd be able to read. And I went through 12 years of school and couldn't read, so I said the best thing for me to do is go and try to get help.
I was very nervous my first time. As you go, you know, you're just trying to help them. It's just like school, sort of. Only you're the teacher, which is sort of weird.
The students organized the Bedford County Literacy Council, the first of its kind in the nation. It's federally funded and run by the students.
Good morning. My name is Beth Pop, and I am a sophomore at Chestnut Ridge.
Aside from tutoring, they spread the word that illiteracy in their county is at a crisis level.
There are things you can do to help. You can display posters and pamphlets at your place of work, church, or office. There's a lot of publicity about illiteracy and how, you know, Joni can't read and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think I just don't think that it's a priority on people's minds.
When an adult comes to you for help, how do you go about putting this person at ease?
I think that just by not making it seem like a big deal, by not making them feel inferior because they cannot read, I think that makes the students more comfortable.
It is a big gift shop. It is.
At 23, Donald Claybo is learning to read. He's not embarrassed. He's proud of himself and thankful that the Chestnut Ridge students are there for him and others like him.
I don't see nothing embarrassed about it. I mean, it's just a program that helps people read. If not, you get through life without reading. And people probably get depressed because they can't read. And just tell them, hey, there's help. They get help.
To the kids at the Bedford County Literacy Council, welcome into the Mickey Mouse Club Hall of Fame.
We are definitely proud to have all the members of the Bedford County Literacy Program in our Hall of Fame. Our next Hall of Fame honoree is 16-year-old music composer Michael Auguston.
Michael has a composing method that is really high-tech. He uses both a computer and a keyboard synthesizer to write his songs.
Michael will be demonstrating how his computerized composing works. But first, here he is performing an original tune called Sentry. Please welcome Michael Auguston.
Michael, that was really, really terrific. Now, can you explain how you use the computer to write your songs?
Sure. And instead of writing songs down on paper, what I actually do is write it into the computer. What the computer can do then is give me a printout, or like I just did, it can play it on the keyboard. And in that last song you heard, I actually played the melody line, while the computer played the drum line, the bass line, and the other various voices you heard in there.
Can you demonstrate what you just described?
Sure. In this next song I'll be playing the melody line again, while the computer will be playing the background violin. And I'll load it up, and the computer will be telling the keyboard what to play, and it'll go something like this.
Oh, that's great. Now, I understand that you won an award with your song. And can you explain a little bit about this contest?
Sure. It was a creative arts contest sponsored by MGM and George Lucas Films. And you could have sent in anything from art to poetry. And I decided to use my computer and keyboard to send in a musical entry. And because one of my long-term goals is to actually write a movie score. And so I did this and sent in my musical entry, and it won.
All right.
Wow.
Well, Michael, I hope that we'll be hearing your scores on the big screen in the future. And now we'd like to welcome you into our Hall of Fame by presenting you with this Mickey Award. Congratulations.
If you or someone you know does something neat, write to us and tell us about it. Write to Hall of Fame, Mickey Mouse Club, Disney MGM Studios, P.O. Box 10200, Lake Buena Vista, Florida, 32830. And don't forget to include your name, telephone number, and address.